Namo Buddhaya. Dear children, today you all are joining with the Mirror of Dhamma program. You might be wondering whether it's the same program or a different program. Well, it's the same program, but we are recording in a new place. Do you like this setup? With the new scenery, the Buddha statue is there. Looks like we are in a forest. So even I feel very comfortable with this setup, with the new setup. So we should be thankful to the Shraddha TV uncles to make these Dhamma programs more appealing for y'all so that you would like to learn Dhamma again and again. So being thankful to them and to the monks who are monitoring these Dhamma programs. Y'all are seeing something new every day, seeing interesting things, seeing amazing things through the Shraddha TV. So let's first of all go for refuge to Buddha Dhamma Sangha and observe the 5 precepts and pay our homage to our teacher Loko Swamin Wahanse. And then let's do some Paritha chanting and then we'll go for a Dhamma sermon. Namo Buddhaya. To go for refuge to Buddha Dhamma Sangha and to observe the 5 precepts, say together with me. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato Samma sambuddhassa. Buddhang saranang gacchami. Dhammang saranang Gacchami. Sanghang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Dutiyampi sanghang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi dhammang saranang gacchami. Tatiyampi sanghang saranang Gacchami. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. To observe the 5 precepts, say after me. I observe the precept of abstaining from killing beings. I observe the precept of abstaining from stealing. I observe the precept of abstaining from sexual misconduct. I observe the precept of abstaining from telling lies. I observe the precept of abstaining from taking intoxicating drinks and drugs. I follow these precepts for happiness in this life, for rebirth in heaven, and to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Now, let's chant a Parita chanting. The name of this Parita chanting is Atta Visi Pirith. This chanting, when we chant this Parita, we will get the chance to praise 28 Buddhas. We will hear 28 Buddhas. Now, let's pay homage to the Buddha 3 times and chant this Parita. So, you can say after me, because some of y'all are new to Pali words. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Say after me. Tanhankaro mahaviro Medankaro mahayaso Saranankaro lokahito Deepankaro Jutindharo. The English chant together with me. Tanhankara the Buddha, the great hero. Medhankara the Buddha, of great honor. Saranankara the Buddha, compassionate towards all beings. Deepankara the Buddha, with radiant light. Now Pali say after me. Kondanyo janapamokho Mangalo purisasabho Sumano sumano dhiro Revato rativadhano. Now together. Kondanya the Buddha, the people's Lord. Mangala the Buddha, supreme among men. Sumana the Buddha, the wise one with a calm mind. Revata the Buddha, one who amplifies joy. Now say after me. Sobhito guna sampanno Anomadassi januttamo Padumo loka pajjoto Narado varasarathi. Together. Sobhita the Buddha, full of virtues. Anomadassi the Buddha, chief of humans. Paduma the Buddha, lighting the whole world. Narada the Buddha, the incomparable teacher. Say after me. Padumuttaro sattasaro Sumedho agga puggalo Sujato sabbalokago Piyadasi narasabho. Together with me. Padumuttara Buddha, the unequaled. Sumedha the Buddha, the greatest person. Sujata the Buddha, chief of all the world. Piyadasi the Buddha, the Lord of humans. Attadasi karuniko, Dhammadasi tamonudo, Siddhato asamoloke, Tisso arada sangvaro. Attadasi the Buddha, full of compassion. Dhammadasi the Buddha, who dispelled darkness. Siddhartha the Buddha, matchless in the world. Tissa the Buddha, restrained and the giver of the best. Pusso Varada Sambuddho Vipassicha Anupamo Sikhi Sabbahito Sattha Vissabhu Sukhadayako. Together now. Pussada Buddha, enlightened and the giver of the best. Vipassida Buddha, unrivaled. Sikhi the Buddha, the teacher protecting the welfare of beings. Vissabhu the Buddha, the giver of happiness. Now after me, Kako Sando Sattvaho Kona Gamano Rananjaho Kassapo Siri Sampanno Gotamo Sakya Pungavo. Together with me now. Kako Sanda the Buddha, caravan guide. Konagamana the Buddha, won the battle. Kassapa the Buddha, of perfect radiance. Gautama the Buddha, the Sakyan's glory. Tesang saccena silena Khanti metta balena ca Tepi tvang anurakkantu Arogyena sukhena chati. Through their truth and virtue, and the power of their patience and loving kindness, may your life be protected. May you enjoy good health and happiness. Sabbhitiyo vivajjantu. Sabba rogo vinassatu. Mate bhavatu antarayo. Sukhi digayukho bhava. May all calamities be avoided. May any illness be destroyed. May there be no dangers for you. May you live long. Bhavatu sabba mangalang. Rakantu sabba devata. Sabba buddhanubhavena. Sada sotti bhavantu te. May all good fortune come your way. May all the deities protect you. By all the power of the Buddha, may you always enjoy well-being. Bhavatu sabba mangalang. Rakantu sabba devata. Sabba dhammanubhavena. Sada sotti bhavantu te. May all good fortune come your way. May all the deities protect you. By all the power of the Dhamma, may you always enjoy well-being. Bhavatu sabba mangalang. Rakantu sabba devata. Sabba sanghanubhavena. Sada sotti bhavantu te. May all good fortune come your way. May all the deities protect you. By all the power of the Sangha, may you always enjoy well-being. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya. My homage to my teacher, Pingat Loko Swamin Wahanse, Avasarai, Most Venerable Kirtiwaggoda Jnanananda Maha Thera. Meritorious children, the upcoming Poya Day is the Nikini Poya Day. Nikini Poya Day is the upcoming Poya Day. So, for the Nikini Poya Day, do you have any plans for the Nikini Poya Day? How are you going to spend the Nikini Poya Day? Are you going to spend the Nikini Poya Day just like the way you spend the other days? No, you shouldn't do that. On the Poya days, Devas are searching for people who do good deeds, who observe 8 precepts and who take care of who look after the mother and father. Even God Sakka, early morning, before he goes somewhere else, before he getting to the divinely vehicle, he worships the virtuous people. The gods come to the human world to see who's taking care of the mother and father, who is observing 8 precepts. So on a Poya day, if you all are observing 8 precepts and developing higher virtues, you are seen by Devas. Once you are seen by Devas, you are protected by Devas. So for the Nikini Full Moon Poya day, through the Shraddha TV, you will get the chance to watch a full day Poya program, a Buddhist retreat in Sinhala, and also uh, through the Colombo Dhamma Friends of Mahamyonava YouTube channel, you will get the chance to take part in a Buddhist retreat conducted in English medium. So on the weekend, on Sunday, a lot of countries are taking part. The live streaming starts at from Sri Lankan time around 12:30. That is for New Zealand. Then around 3:30 a.m. Sri Lankan time, Australia is joining. Then then afterwards, people from Dubai, then devotees from England around 12:30 p.m. Sri Lankan time. Then around 4:30 p.m. Sri Lankan time, people from America and Canada joins. So it's an amazing program, online live program. If you can join through the YouTube channel of Colombo Dhamma Friends of Mahamyonava, you will experience an amazing happiness, an amazing experience, meeting a lot of Kalyana Mittas from many countries. This time we are hoping to include the Zoom application as well. Then you can ask questions from monks online. You can see monks, you can talk to monks, monks can talk to you all, you can interact with each other. So this will be a good experience since a lot of monasteries in foreign countries are closed. So on the Nikini full moon Poya day, Arahant Maha Kassapa gathered 500 Arahants and protected the Buddha's teachings, uttered the Buddha's teachings and protected for another 5,000 years. And on the Nikini full moon Poya day, Venerable Ananda became an Arahant. So Venerable Ananda became an Arahant on the Nikini full moon Poya day. Venerable Ananda had a wonderful mind. Venerable Ananda attained to the Supreme Buddha for 25 years with thoughts of loving kindness, with words of loving kindness, with actions of loving kindness. How did he do that? Because he had a wonderful mind. When first Arahant Maha Kassapa met the Supreme Buddha, Arahant Maha Kassapa was advised like this. The Supreme Buddha said to Arahant Maha Kassapa, Dear Kassapa, even towards the monks who are senior to you, even towards the monks who are equal to you, similar to you, who are equal in qualities, even towards the monks who are junior to you, you should have respect. You should not look down or step down the junior monks. You should have respect towards the senior monks and also towards the monks who are equal to you and junior, the same respect. So Arahant Maha Kassapa was so obedient, humble. Imagine the Buddha's advice, even towards the junior monks, Arahant Maha Kassapa should have a happy mind. Because they all belong to Mahasangha. They all belong to the Buddha's disciples. So Venerable Ananda became an Arahant in a posture that a normal person would not become an Arahant. Usually some monks, they become Arahants when they are seated. Some monks while they are walking, some monks while they are standing, some monks while they are lying down. Venerable Ananda became an Arahant neither in any of these postures. Not in any of these postures. So, Nikini Full Moon Poya Day can be a day for you all to light a lamp to Arahant Maha Kassapa and to those 500 Arahants who uttered the Buddha's teachings, who chanted, who recited the Buddha's teachings, the whole of Tripitaka. Even today we are teaching these teachings because Arahant Maha Kassapa recited all those teachings. So you can light even 500 lamps to those 500 Arahants who recited the Buddha's teachings after the passing away of the Buddha. And also you can especially light a lamp. To whom? To Arahant Ananda. If you would like to have a good memory power, the refuge is Arahant Ananda and mindfulness. So today we are hoping to teach you about mind. We are going to teach you about the mind. This mind can create a dream world for us children. Just because we can't control this mind, we don't pay attention. Just because we don't know the danger of not controlling the mind, we don't pay attention. We pay attention to the body. We pay attention to our friends. We pay attention to the parents. We pay attention to our grandparents. But do we pay attention to our mind? If the mind is not well taken care and well focused, the mind will go on long journeys. In these long journeys that you go, you will have good moments and bad moments. So just by the thoughts that are created mentally, not physically. Now, if someone is hitting you physically, if someone is scolding you right now, if you feel sad, we can excuse you. That could be an excuse. But then just imagine an incident happened 2 years ago. You think after 2 years and then purposely you feel sad. What do you think about that? Isn't it because of an undeveloped mind that is going on long journeys? Yes, it is. It's because of an undeveloped mind. Sometimes we think evil things and then we go on long journeys, we dream, we daydream, and then what happens once the mind get back to normal way of thinking, we feel shy of ourselves, don't we? Sometimes we go to places, we forget the reason we went there. Sometimes we come from the top floor to the ground floor, we forget the reason we came to the ground floor. So this mind shouldn't be like that. This mind can be well directed in the right path. Buddha preached a nice stanza for these children. What's the stanza? Let's chant that stanza first. Say after me. Durangamang ekacharang asarirang guhasayang ye chittang sanyamessanti mokkanti marabandhanang. The mind goes on long journeys. This mind is dwelling inside this body. If someone, a wise person, guards this mind very well, control the minds very well, he will escape from the bondages of Mara. He will not get trapped by the Mara. Remember, there's a person called Mara in this world. He's very powerful. He can take our lives. He can drive our lives into a disaster, into a bad world. So the reason Buddha preached this stanza is, it's a story for us to learn. It's a story for us to learn and remember it throughout our life. What happened, children? There was a monk called Sangharakkhita. So this monk was an Arahant. Then this Arahant had a sister, a sibling. This sister later on gave birth to a baby boy. And then this mother thought, after this child becomes 7 years or 8 years, I will not let him to live a lay life. I will ordain him. The mother thought, if I ordain this child, he will be taken care by the Arahants. He will be looked after by Arahants with thoughts of loving kindness. He will be guided properly. He will be taken care by the lay people. He will learn Dhamma from monks. He will only learn the things that he should learn in life. He will spend day and night just because of for the purpose of attaining Nibbana, not partially. He will have the chance to live for the purpose of living life. He will always meet good people. He will have shy and fear to do bad deeds. Why? Among the monks, all the monks, majority of the monks are good. So when he has to live with people who are doing good deeds, he will also have to do good deeds even if he doesn't like. Now when normal people, when regular people, when they try to do good deeds, the friends don't like. Or else some parents don't like when children do good deeds. Sometimes when children observe 8 precepts, maybe sometimes 4 times a month, maybe on weekends, the parents tell, why do you all have to be so religious? Eat after 12 o'clock. Don't starve. Children, if your parents advise like that, what should you do? Tell your mother or father, Dad, why don't you try one day like this? Tell the happiness that you experience. When you stop eating after 12 o'clock, remember you are controlling your desires in the mind. On other days, if you are opening your fridge 10 times, on that day, it will reduce to 3 times. Then ask your father, would you like to reduce the electricity bill or increase the electricity bill by opening the fridge 10 times a day? And then the food will be saved. During this pandemic, you can save money. And 8 precepts, there are many more results. But then, children, don't take milk tea even after 12 o'clock. No soup, just a fruit juice is fine. So, when a person becomes a monk, every day he will be observing 10 precepts and 227 precepts. If it is a junior monk, a novice monk, a samanera monk, it will be 10 precepts plus. Altogether, it's 75 precepts as a novice monk. And then as a high ordained monk, 227. So his life will be fully dedicated to a Buddha. Then this mother thought, I would ordain my son and let me be his last mother and let this son be my last son. What is that? The mother and son are both hoping to attain Nibbana. Then this child was ordained, and then one day this child got a robe, a beautiful cloth, a very silk cloth to stitch a robe. Then this junior monk thought, I would offer this to my senior monk. But then the senior monk refused. Then the senior monk knew that the junior monk is not happy because the senior monk rejected the junior monk's gift. Then the senior monk, just to make the junior monk happy, told the junior monk to fan the senior monk. You know, from this fan that we have, we use it to fan. And while preaching, we keep it. So the senior monk told the junior monk to fan the senior monk. Then while the junior monk was fanning the senior monk, the junior monk was wandering, was dreaming. Now the mind of the junior monk is going on long journeys, has started going on a long journey. Now the junior monk thought, my senior monk did not accept my robe. Well, no point of living as a monk anymore. I will go home. I will become a normal person. I will become a lay person. But after I become a lay person, I need money. Now he's thinking all these things while fanning the senior monk. Don't forget now. We'll try to show some images during the sermon, if possible. So then this junior monk is now thinking, well, without money I can't survive. Then he thought, I can sell this cloth. Now this Sangha's property. He is going to sell it to lay people and spend a lay life. Then he thought, if I would sell this cloth, I would be able to buy a cow. And then I could take milk from the cow. Then this cow will produce a calf. And then from the calf, when there's a calf, I'll get more milk. Then he thought, well, then from that money I can buy a land, then a paddy field, then build a house. But one person will be missing. Who's that? A girl. Then he thought, I would also get married. Now see how far this monk has gone. Is his mind protected? Was his mind protected? No. Now then he thought, oh, after some time I will have a child also. Then he thought, when I have a child, I will come back and again meet my teacher. Then he thought, then I will have a horse carriage. I will buy a horse carriage by that time. Then he thought, okay, I'll get into the horse carriage with my wife and the child, and then I'll come to the temple. Now, while he's fanning, he has gone home, bought a cow, and then from that cow, another calf, then milk, then bought a paddy field, then a house, then got married, then has got on to a horse carriage, and now again have come back to the temple. Now imagine how much this mind can be distracted. Now, but still fanning the monk, still fanning the senior monk, and thinking all this rubbish. Now, don't you all also think like this? At school, when you're at school, your mind is at home. When you're at home, your mind is at school. Sometimes when you're doing homework, your mind is at the playground. Don't do like that. Now see the danger when you don't control your mind. Did you know what happened at the end? Then this junior monk told the wife, now we have to get off. We have to get down from this horse carriage. And then he thought, when we get down from the horse carriage, if my wife drops the son, I will hit my wife like this. And then he hit the wife. But unfortunately, children, whom he hit? He hit the Arahant. With the fan, he hit the Arahant. And then the Arahant, Sangarakita Thera, said, Junior monk, you hit me. Why did you hit me? What happened to your horse carriage? Look, because of your girl, you hit me. So this junior monk became so shy and then wanted to run away. But then the senior monk got hold of the junior monk and took to the Supreme Buddha. And then the Supreme Buddha taught this wonderful stanza we uttered. And then this junior monk became an Arahant after hearing that stanza. See, even a person who had a mind, an undeveloped mind like that, just after hearing a stanza of 4 lines, was able to become an Arahant. See how powerful the Buddha's teachings are. That's why we share these Buddha's teachings weekly with you all. Then through the Monks in the Morning program, through the CDF radio, the online radio, then through the CDF podcast, you get the chance to hear about 4 Dhamma sermons every day, 4 programs, then in the Zoom programs. If you go to serincolombo.org website, you will find all these programs. The uncles of Shraddha TV will display the website for you all to learn Dhamma in English, serincolombo.org. So it's a website of Mahamena Buddhist Monastery, the Colombo branch, the English monastery of Mahamena. So there the monks out of compassion teach Dhamma for you all. Now see children, this mind, we should not let this mind get rusted like this. We should watch our mind and see what kind of thoughts are being generated. And we should think whether we are going to maintain these thoughts or we are going to abandon them. If they are wholesome, maintain. But if they are unwholesome, don't let them to arise even. If unwholesome thoughts arise, abandon them immediately and be happy. Even if it is a thought or a situation that made you feel you sad, don't think about it, because there's no point of thinking these thoughts that makes you sad. So by learning this story of this junior monk who became Arahant, may you also have the opportunity to become Arahants one day. See, in the beginning of the sermon, I taught you about Venerable Ananda, Arahant Maha Kassapa. And also we can talk about Arahant Sariputta. Arahant Sariputta said that my mind is like the earth. My mind is like water. My mind is like fire. My mind is like wind. Why? Even if you spit to the earth does not get angry. Arahant Sariputta had a mind like that. So we should develop our minds by learning these wonderful stanzas, this Dhammapada stanza, and makes our lives protected and make our lives protected through the Buddha's teachings. And let's have a hope to maintain a good mind for 1 week, children. Watch your mind for 1 week until we meet in the next program. Namo Buddhaya. Theruvan Saranai. Namo Buddhaya. Children, now it's the time for us to share the children's good deed. So today the first good deed is done by Kyle Putta. We are going to share a video done by Kyle and Kylie. They have made a video, recorded a video. Kyle teaches us how to make a robe to offer to the Supreme Buddha. So he stitches, then he used the machine, he used the needle. So you will enjoy this video. And he has said that we have offered 3 golden robes to Supreme Buddha, to the Bodhi tree and to Ruwanali Mahastupa. Do you know where they are living? They are living in England, but mind is in Sri Lanka. They are living in England, but they always recollect the Buddha, the Ruwanali Mahastupa, the Bodhi tree, and all the other sacred places in Sri Lanka. We decorated with beautiful flowers. I have sent this video via email. So may Swamin Wahanse rejoice in our merit. Not only me, all the Dhamma friends, all the Dhamma kids who are watching this program will rejoice in your video, Buddha. So even I have not stitched a robe and offered to the Supreme Buddha. So even I would be so joyful and happy, and it will be a very rare merit for me to rejoice as well. So let's watch Kyle and Kylie's video stitching a robe, a golden robe to the Supreme Buddha. Let's watch that now.
Namo Buddhaya. Now I'm going to tell you how to make a saru and offer it and decorate it to the Blessed One. We chose gold because it was suitable enough. So, and you will need these crafting flowers. See, we have a bag here. And you need the needle here. Okay, first you have to put a knot at the end here. Then you get one of your crafting flowers. Then anywhere it's suitable, you put the crafting flower down. Then you get your needle. Then just poke the needle up the flower through the thing, the golden sheet. Then you poke it back down, like I'm doing so. Then it should be steady. It might be like this for a second, but then when you get all the string down, it goes like this. Okay, now I'm going to stitch every single flower there onto the sura in a nice pattern. And you can have a helper, but Kylie's just helping me, just giving the flower one by one. Now guys, we have finished and we completed the sura now, and we decorated it in a nice pattern and all. We did it very nicely, like what you can see here. And now only need to do is, we need to do the edges, like around here, and then it's gonna go there, then around there. Now guys, we're going to use this for the edges, and we're going to use the sewing machine over there to put it on the edges. And then we're going to offer it to the Supreme Buddha. Okay guys, now we're going to be sewing this thread onto the sura. And don't put the sura on the floor, because we put it on the bed so it wouldn't go on the floor. And if you're young, you need supervision for this, okay? So have like an adult or a guardian supervise you. Okay, now I'm going to do it. You see like it's going off and this is going to the other side. So now I'm going to adjust it. So you should stop it, then you adjust it, then you keep it steady for a while until it's like perfect or like good. And then you start going again. Now wait to Kaiba to get the merit. Now I'm adjusting it. Done it, like as you can see, like we've done all the sides and stuff, and we've made one for Buddha, the Vamalisala Stupa, and the Buddha. Now we're going to offer it to the Supreme Buddha, the Bodhi tree, and the Vamalisala. Now please may you rejoice in our merits. Namo Buddhaya.
And then, once again, by Kyle Putta, he has said like this: I made a PowerPoint presentation about Arahant Sariputta and thought to share with you, Swamin Wahanse. So this Putta's intention is not to show in the TV actually. He wants to share with Swamin Wahanses and to help me to make this Mirror of Dhamma program successful. So Kyle Putta likes to share his good deeds with us. So let's watch that video now.
The Great Arahant Sariputta. Arahant Sariputta was born into a Brahmin family of Upatissa village. His father's name was Vanganta and his mother's name was Sari. He had 3 brothers named Chunda, Upasena and Revata, and 3 sisters named Chala, Upachala and Sisupachala. All 6 siblings have ordained and attained arahantship. Arahant Sariputta's lay life name was Upatissa, and he had a friend called Kolita. Upatissa and Kolita searched for spiritual truth. One day, Upatissa met Arahant Asaji. Arahant Asaji uttered a stanza. Upon hearing the first 2 lines, Upatissa became a stream entrant. Upatissa received the name of Sariputta by becoming a disciple of the Gautama Buddha. Our Dhamma Senapati, Arahant Sariputta. In a very short period of time, Venerable Sariputta attained arahantship. Arahant Sariputta was known for his strict adherence to the Buddhist monastic rules, as well as for his wisdom and teaching ability, giving him the title General of the Dhamma, Dhamma Senapati. Arahant Sariputta is considered the disciple of the Buddha who was foremost in wisdom. Also, Arahant Sariputta is considered the first chief disciple and right-hand side chief disciple of Supreme Buddha. Arahant Sariputta can count the number of raindrops that fall onto the great oceans during a period of an eon. The qualities of Arahant Sariputta is shining like the moon and the sun. In addition to his wisdom, Arahant Sariputta was well known for his patience, compassion, humility, and helpfulness to others. Arahant Sariputta always respected his teacher who told him about the Supreme Dhamma. Therefore, each day before Arahant Sariputta goes to sleep, he worships Arahant Asaji. The great qualities of Arahant Sariputta. Arahant Sariputta's mother was a staunch Brahmin and hostile to the Buddha's teachings and his followers. Once, Arahant Sariputta was in his own village of Nalaka with a large retinue of monks. He came to his mother's house for his alms round. His mother gave him a seat and served him with food, but while she was serving, she uttered abusive words. But our Arahant Sariputta didn't speak a word. He accepted the food, ate it, and returned to the monastery silently. The great qualities of our Arahant Sariputta. Some men are in a group talking about the noble qualities of Arahant Sariputta. Such great patience has our Arahant Sariputta. They are saying that even when people abuse him and strike him, he feels no trace of anger. To test this, one of the Brahmins approached Arahant Sariputta from his behind. The Brahmin struck him in a tremendous blow on his back, but our Arahant Sariputta didn't even turn back to look. He continued his way. The great qualities of our Arahant Sariputta. Arahant Sariputta's humility was as great as his patience. He was willing to receive correction from anyone, not only with submission, but with gratitude. One time, a corner of Arahant Sariputta's underrobe was hanging down, and a 7-year-old novice, seeing this and pointed it out to him. Arahant Sariputta stepped aside at once and arranged the garment in the proper, equally circular way, then saluted the young monk and asked, "Now is the correct teacher?" The Milindapana documents Arahant Sariputta's account of this incident as follows. If one who has gone forth this day, at age 7, should teach me, I accept it with a lowered head. At sight of him, I show my zeal and respect. May I always set him in the teacher's place. Preaching Dhamma to his beloved mother. One day, Arahant Sariputta arose from the meditation, and this thought occurred to him. Do the enlightened ones have their final passing away first, or the chief disciples? And he saw that it is the chief disciples who pass away first. Arahant Sariputta considered, where shall I have my final passing away? Then, Arahant Sariputta remembered his mother, and the thought came to him. Although she is the mother of 7 Arahants, she has no faith in the Buddha, the Dhamma, and the Sangha. After the Blessed One had given permission, and the Venerable Sariputta had risen from paying homage at his feet, Arahant Sariputta went to Nalaka village to have his final passing away. Arahant Sariputta went up to his house and entered his birth chamber, lying on the bed of final passing away. The Brahmin lady thought, the news of my son is not good, as she stood leaning by the door of her own room. On that day, great divine kings, Sakka, the king of gods, and Mahabrahma reached the birth chamber and filled the room with their radiance. They all saluted the Arahant Sariputta. The Brahmin lady has seen the coming and going of these deities and thought, if my son's power is such as this, what must be the majestic power of my son's great teacher, Supreme Buddha? Arahant Sariputta compassionately preached Supreme Dhamma to his mother. At the end of the Dhamma discussion, the Brahmin lady Sari became a stream entrant. On a full moon day, our Arahant Sariputta passed away. I pay homage to our Dhamma Senapati, Arahant Sariputta. Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya. Garu Swamin Wahansa. There are some images. My Siya wasn't well for the last couple of days, so me and my brother chanted Pirith for my Siya and my Attamma. We chanted Angulimala Paritha and Ratana Sutta. We blessed them from Melbourne through a video call. This is a homework I gave for y'all. Very good. Wishing them good health and speedy recovery with long life. Me and my brother want to share all the merits we collected with Pingvat Lokaswamin Wahansa and all the monks and nuns of Mahamevana Monastery for teaching us this Dhamma and encouraging us to do good deeds. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. I rejoice all your good deeds, all the children's good deeds done by all the children throughout the week. Then there's another email my younger brother Vibodha would like to share the good deeds that he has done in the Mirror of Dhamma program. Below I have attached the document with his good deeds. Vibodha Puta's email is very long. My name is Vibodha and I am part of the Melbourne Mahamevuna Wasapua. I would like to share with everyone the good deeds that I have been doing since coronavirus restrictions were put in place. I hope that everyone can rejoice in the good deeds that I have done and also collect some merits into their lives. I chant Pirith with my Ammi, Appachi and Akki every night. The gathas that we chant every day are, now remember, Ratana Sutta, Angulimala Pirith, Karanimetta Sutta, Kanda Pirith, and recently Mahamangala Sutta. Before the pandemic, I only knew the Mora Pirith and Angulimala Pirith, but now I know more. So for him, the pandemic has become a blessing. What do you all think? I partake in the Zoom sessions and always attend the Mirror of Dhamma program on Saturdays. When my parents' bodies are aching, I massage them. I feed my pet daily. When my father is working in the garden, I make him milkshakes or warm water to drink. I help my older sister with chores around the house. I read the Dhammapada and have learnt about the results of karma and some similes from the Supreme Buddha. So why don't you share some similes with us? You can send an email, the similes we have learned, and then you can prepare a nice document, how to apply those similes into our day-to-day lives. I observe Sil on the full moon Poya day with my older sister. So these siblings are living happily. Before I go to sleep, I worship my parents. Why don't you worship your sister? You should worship your sister as well. Now see, your sister has helped you to write this email and helped you a lot. I called my grandparents in Sri Lanka and chanted the Mora Pirith to them. Swamin was at the end of the year. My parents had told me that they would purchase a new computer for me. Good. To use to replace my old one. Upon hearing, now children listen this part everyone. Upon hearing about the Angulimala Saya from the Mirror of Dhamma program and the countless merit you have earned from helping with building such a great Saya, I have decided that instead of buying a new computer, I will donate that money towards the Angulimala Mahasaya. Sadhu, sadhu, I rejoice in your merit, Puta. I would like to share my merit with Pingwat Lokaswamin Wahanse for giving us lay people the wonderful opportunity to hear and learn about the Supreme Buddha's Dhamma in its entirety. I would also like to share merit with my first Dhamma school teacher. Now see, this child is showing gratefulness, who helped me start my journey in Buddhism, Pingwat Vijitavansa Swamin Wahanse. May Pingwat Vijitavansa Swamin Wahanse be well and happy and realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. I would also like to share merit with all the monks and nuns of Mahamevuna and all the monks and nuns of the world who helped to preach this Supreme Buddha's Dhamma. May you be well and happy, and may you all realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Then there's another email. Namo Buddhaya, Pingwat Swamin Wahanse. Children, when you write to us, first say Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya means my homage to the Blessed One. So that's the meaning of Namo Buddhaya. The way you can address us is, you can say Namo Buddhaya, then exclamation mark, and then Theruvan Saranai Pingwat Swamin Wahanse. Or you can say Buddhu Saranai Pingwat Swamin Wahanse. He has said, my name is Setula Abesingha. I live in California. This is my presentation about meditation. I would like to share this one for all my Dhamma friends. Please open the link below. The uncles will open the link and share the video. Okay, so let's watch a meditation video made by Setula Putta.
Meditation by Setula Abhisingha from California, USA. Namo Buddhaya. My name is Setula. Have you ever done meditation? Well, I have, and I'm going to tell you, Dhamma Friends, what meditation is and what are the benefits we can get if we meditate. What is Buddhist meditation? Buddhist meditation is simply training the mind in good habits. It is not something mystical or magical. Sometimes we meditate to concentrate the mind. Sometimes we meditate to develop certain kinds of wholesome thoughts. Meditation is just noticing what you feel right now in your body, head, and all around you. And we do loving kindness meditation and more meditation that we say as we meditate. The 11 benefits of meditation. Now, Dhamma Friends, there are 11 benefits to be expected from the liberation of the heart through the practice of loving kindness, through the familiarization with it, through the development of it, through making a habit of it as a vehicle, through making a basis of it in the mind, through training the mind well on it, through practicing it well, and through the understanding it well. What are the 11? 1. One sleeps well. 2. One wakes up in comfort. 3. One has no evil dreams. 4. One is dear to human beings. 5. One is dear to non-human beings. 6. The deities protect one. 7. Neither fire nor poison nor weapon can affect one. 8. One can concentrate the mind quickly. 9. One's facial complexion is serene. 10. One dies without any confusion. 11. If one does not attain a higher stage of enlightenment, one will be reborn in the Brahma world. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. I would like to share the merits I gained with all the deities in other divine worlds and all the divine beings including God Sakka, 4 kings, deities of Brahma world. Most Venerable Mahasangha, including our teacher Pinvat Logu Swamin Vahansa and Colombo Dhamma Friends Swamin Vahansa and all the monks and nuns of Mahameonava and all the other monks and nuns in the world. My family and friends, all the beings in the universe. Namo Buddhaya.
And Timesha Dua has prepared a handwritten document. I really like these handwritten documents. I think this Timesha Dua is about 13 plus, but then she used paper and pen to write her good deeds using the computer very less. And then I'm happy to receive this kind of work. So I think the Shraddha TV uncles can show this image while I'm reading. Wholesome thoughts related to lust, hatred and delusion. Unwholesome thoughts not related to lust, hatred and delusion. So what are unwholesome thoughts? Getting angry, being jealous, regretting things. Wholesome thoughts, spreading loving kindness, being kind to others, being generous, being caring, helping others, putting others before myself. Pingat Swamin Wahanse, I called my Attamma in Sri Lanka and chanted Pirith to her. She was very happy and said that I chanted really well. My Attamma rejoiced the merits. So when are you all going to call me and chant Paritha for me? Bless me. You all are blessing your Attammas, but not blessing me. So try to find a day to call us and bless us from Paritha chanting. So that is Timesha Dua. And now there's another email from Kevin Ratnayaka. Now see how he has written. Dear Swamin Wahanse, may the Triple Gem bless you and all living beings in the world. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Very good. My name is Kevin Ratnayaka. I am 13 years old and I live in London, UK. My sister Dayana is 11 years old. Since I am far away from temples and Dhamma schools, I do not have the chance to worship the Enlightened One. You have, Putta. You can think of the Buddha's qualities and worship, even if you are far away. If you are thinking the Buddha's great qualities, you are living near the Supreme Buddha. If you are thinking according to the Buddha's teachings, you are not living far away. Buddha has said, even if someone is holding the Buddha's robe, walking right behind the Supreme Buddha always, but if that person is not thinking according to the Buddha's teachings, he is living far away from the Supreme Buddha. You are living close to the Supreme Buddha. Be happy. It's true that you could be away from temples, but you are not away from Dhamma. I would like to tell you about my meritorious deeds. I am happy to hear them. When my mother has worked very hard every day, my younger sister Dhyana, I hope I'm pronouncing the name properly, and I massage her hands and legs. I also listen to and watch the children's Dhamma program every morning with my sister and cousins in Dubai via Google Meet. Do you all listen to monks in the morning through the monks of Colombo Dhamma Friends Mahamevunava? We also cleaned our shrine at home, and I frequently give food and water to the Supreme Buddha. Every morning I wake up early and recite the 5 precepts, and I go for refuge to the Supreme Buddha Dhamma Sangha. This is very important. See, he says, I wake up early morning. Some children, they wake up around 8 a.m., 9 a.m. On Saturdays, sometimes they wake up at 11 a.m. Some older adults, they wake up at 9 a.m. Go to sleep at 1 a.m. So try to go to sleep a little bit early and wake up at least by 6 a.m. We should wake up early morning for the Supreme Buddha. Not after we wake up we worship the Buddha. We should wake up for the Supreme Buddha. And then find extra time to worship the triple gems and meditate and start the day in a meaningful way. When my father comes home from work, my sister and I help him carry the groceries up the stairs since we live on the top floor and we do not have a lift. See how compassionate these children are. My mother also looked after our cat after she came out of surgery. A week ago, my younger sister, Dhyana, did not know how to say the 5 precepts and how to go to refuge to Buddha Dhamma Sangha. So I put the program on the TV for her to listen. Now she can recite the 5 precepts and go to refuge to Buddha Dhamma Sangha. Very good, Putta. This is how you help your siblings. See how siblings help each other. So, by learning these good ways of gaining merit and helping each other, I hope the other kids who are watching this program will learn how to gain merit and live life in a meaningful way. So, today we watched a lot of good deeds done by many children. So, by learning these wonderful ways of gaining good karma, may all of us have the opportunity to realize the 4 noble truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And if you would like to share your good deeds, you can write to us, you can send your videos, the good deeds you do, you can, rather than typing them, you can record them and share it with your friends. And also the kids in Sri Lanka who are watching this program, sometimes when I meet them, when I ask them, they tell me that they watch the Mirror of Dhamma program, but they don't share their good deeds. So even kids in Sri Lanka and also the kids in other countries, feel free, feel happy, feel joyful and feel meritorious to share your good deeds with us. So you can see the email address. The email address will appear on the screen, and hope to meet you all again with good deeds. Namo Buddhaya. Namo Buddhaya. Meritorious children, today's program is sponsored by 3 families of Canada. So, Toronto Mahamevunava Dhamma School, Dinu Daham Puta's family, Subodha Puta's family, Ima Shadwa and Shevan Puta's family. So, when I say this Punyana Modana, a wonderful Dhamma teaching from the Supreme Buddha comes to my mind. Well, Buddha has taught that when you do merit, when you give dana, when you do wholesome deeds with the collaboration and with by getting together with a lot of people and do merit, then in future births you will have wealth and a lot of friends as well. So if you can do good deeds with the collaboration of a lot of people, the merit will be very fruitful. So today, 3 families are sponsoring for this program. So this shows how much they live in harmony. So let's share merit with all the devas, all the brahmas, and may all the devas, brahmas rejoice in this merit, and may they help us, may they protect us, and may they help us to overcome this corona pandemic as soon as possible. And may all the devas realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And then let's share merit with all the departed relatives. So here it says, children like to offer merit to Subodha Puta Sachi Margaret Ranavira on her first death anniversary. Children also like to share merit with all their departed relatives in this long sansara. And also may all the people affected with COVID-19 will recover soon and the pandemic will be eliminated from the world as soon as possible. So may all the departed relatives of all of us rejoice in this merit. May they have happy minds. May they escape from suffering. May they overcome suffering. And may they escape from suffering as soon as possible. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Next, let's share merit with our Pingmat Loka Swamin Wahanse. They have mentioned to share merit with Jivananda Swamin Wahanse and with the Swamin Wahanse who conduct the program, and all the other resident Swamin Wahanses and Manian Wahanses in the Mahamyana monasteries. So may all the monks and nuns in the Mahamyana Buddhist monasteries and all over the world be well and happy, have long life, develop in faith, virtue in the Buddha's teachings, develop in the Buddha's teachings and develop in effort and wisdom, and may all the monks and nuns realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And then let us share merit with all the Dhamma friends from Toronto, Canada, Mahamyana Dhamma School, and let us share merit with all the people who are affected with COVID-19, and let us share merit with Dinu Dahamputa's family, with his mother, father, and with the family members, and with Subodha Puta's family, with Himesha Dua's family. So actually Dinu Dahamputa helps us a lot with video editing. Subodha Puta helps us a lot propagating the Buddha's teachings, and there are other kids from Toronto who volunteer to Colombo Dhamma Friends. So if you like to volunteer by making videos, being dedicated volunteers, like when monks need something to get done, maybe to do a voiceover for the presentations that other children do, and also if monks need to get anything translated, then if monks need to type something and then edit videos, edit Dhamma sermons. So if you would like to volunteer for those things, you can write to us. The email address will appear in the screen and the WhatsApp number will appear. So you can write to them and mention your name and your age and then your abilities. They're the ones who can draw very well. You can mention your names as well. You can send a message to WhatsApp. It's very easy. You can tell your parents to mention your name, contact number, and send to WhatsApp. Then the Shraddha management will forward it to me, and then I can direct you to do wholesome deeds, and then you can associate monks very often. Even you all are living far away, you can associate monks. You will be guided by monks. So let us share merit with all these sons and daughters and with everyone who sponsored for this program and with everyone who helped all these Dhamma propagations done under our Lokaswami Mahansa. And may all the people who are affected by the COVID-19 recover soon. And may all of us realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautama Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo Buddhaya.